Hey everyone, and welcome to my tarot reading for the week of the 12th of November. Sorry I wasn't doing it on Friday. I was at a wedding and it was really good. Actually, I was wedding on Thursday. I was in the fetal position on Friday. Anyway, probably shouldn't even be, it's supposed to be pure and clean. But anyway, I wasn't on Friday, I'll tell you that much. Okay. So we're coming up to a new moon tomorrow, which is, I was wondering why I was feeling so tired today. But that's the reason. So if you're feeling a bit wrecked today, there's like 1% left. I just checked my moon calendar thingy there, and yeah, the dark of the moon, this is the point where everybody just goes, ugh. So I'm in a very giddy mood as well today, so obviously the fairy energy's up and around as well. Yeah, so if you're just feeling a bit wrecked, just get into bed and have a nice on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Okay, so let's have a look, see what the cards have in store for this week. I, for one, to be honest with you, am kind of glad that we're at the new moon, because those eclipse energies, they were like, woo! And I often find that, like, during the little eclipse seasons, because I think we have a couple of them a year, it's only after the next new moon, after it's properly, like it started with the first new moon, then the full moon, and that it properly starts calming down. So if things have been a little bit chaotic for people, I'm using my Aquarian Tarot today. I've had this deck for 20 years. I sell it on my shop. if I put it up, because I've got loads of stock that I haven't put up in my shop yet. But it's amazing because I can, the colours in it are fantastic, and I can often see people's faces in this particular deck. But I'm getting a really chaotic feel of this now today. So if people have been feeling the chaos and felt like they had to draw their energy back in, you did the right thing. Definitely massive endings of cycles here. Okay, let's give me a second there now. This is an interesting one actually, because if there's people out there who've got issues going on with their kids, and this feels from like about the age 7 or 8 up to around 13 or 14, because I can see a mother and father here, and there's a little one there, or like a child of some sort. Whatever issues have been going on will be cleared, and perhaps there might be something that, like, you might get to the complete bottom of what was going on, or that it's something that is kind of like has to be kept going rather than it's just going to be finished. Do you know what I mean? So it could be like that somebody's diagnosed with something or something like that. But just remember in these situations, and don't tell me to keep on talking because I know it's very specific, and I kind of know this from my own experience as well, my own kids. During these times where like there's stuff going on and stuff like that, you've got all these people with opinions coming at you, and like all these professionals with things coming at you. Just remember that the parents know the child best as well, on top of all that. Do you know what I mean? You have to take all of the stuff, but as well, don't underestimate the power of the mother and the father here. And please don't get into the fear factor. This is about having kids as well. It's leading into, it's all about pregnancy and having kids and mothering and fathering and all that, but don't get into the fear of what might happen. Let's say if somebody's been diagnosed with something, they often have to tell you the worst case scenario. And I'm not saying that they're not wrong or they're not right. Yeah, that they're not right. But at the same time, it's just don't get into the fear of it. Don't get into the fear of it. Don't get into the fear of it, and trust that it is going to come good and it is going to clear. And if it's causing issues within your relationship, actually in the long term, it's only going to strengthen your relationship. That's what I can see here. This is for the people that are, there's loads of people involved in this situation. This is for the people that are going out to, and they're telling me to say it, trying to have kids. There will be success. This feels like people who might be doing IVF and that kind of stuff, because it's just there's other people involved and there's other people helping. So the first section, sorry, I was straight into it today. was about the kids that are already in this world and that you're trying to look after and get sorted and blah blah blah. Of course, oh yeah, that makes sense as well. There's all the stuff around like where our kids are going to go to school and blah 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 blah. That's where we're at the moment, and there's all that worry. If you haven't got offers and la la la, just trust the process that it's all going to go right and they'll end up in the right place. So that there's multiple things going on in that little section there. Isn't it mad? That little section there of tarot. Okay, right. This is just a little one to throw in there as well. There's definitely endings around court cases, so people have been waiting for something to come to fruition or finish up. And this could be like divorce, or it could be legal proceedings between two people. I'm going to get two men here as well, or two male influences or male energies. So look, if there's stuff going on in a court case of any sort, it does feel that there's going to be answers to that if you haven't already gotten them. It's definitely going to be in the next, it's not even 6 weeks, it's more like it's before December. Okay, let's have a look at the next one and see. You know, let me know if any of this makes sense in the comments because I'm getting very, very specific today. Let's have a look, see. Spiritual lessons, or just doing your own thing. Sometimes the hermit is just like doing your own thing and don't pay attention to anybody else. Okay, so I don't know what that was about, but anyway, that makes sense to somebody. Ooh. Right, let's do it. Aw, there's people heading into really nice family times as well, and I'm just getting this really beautiful happy feeling. See the word in my belly there? So this is about people who are expecting babies, trying to have babies and all that kind of stuff. And maybe assume that lovely Christmas time vibe is around as well. Okay, so this is also as well for the people out there, the adults out there who are moving from one stage of their lives to the next. So like I was just talking about, you know, one of my lads is about to, we're hoping he's going to get into secondary school. We'll get into secondary school, just which one. But like, you know, that phase. And then there's the phases where the kids are going to college. And then there's the phases where they're actually out of the house, hopefully. In Ireland, I know it takes a long time. But this is about the beginning of phases and the starting of the next phase. And sometimes that can be nerve-wracking. But again, all the cards are repeating themselves. Right, again, they're saying to trust the process. Am I not getting that or something? That's mad, because like a while ago I got a king and a queen of pentacles match, and now I'm getting a king and a queen of rods match. So this is definitely what people, it's the same but different. Like it's definitely going back into, we've just talked about the kids, we're now talking about the adults, and it's about those phases of moving into the next phase. I do feel again that there's relationships coming in for people. And this time it's a match. It mightn't have been a match before. So this might be going out to older people who would have like maybe been through divorces or have had kids and blah, 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 are now single, male and female, non-binary. So there's definitely movement. And I always say that I like people to be at the 9 of Cups before they are going to get into a relationship. And it's almost like you've been sitting there waiting, not waiting, but just like, you know what, you just bat it all away, don't be thinking about it, and there's been patience, and it's all of a sudden out of nowhere there's going to be communication, and somebody is going to become somebody else's Queen of Cups. Interesting. Into financials now as well here. So if people have been worrying about their financials, but this again, Jesus Christ, it's all about families today. Like, I don't know, it's just all about like the like little, just everything that's going on with families at the moment, or like, you know, it's just all about family and the dynamics and the stuff that can happen, and the divorces and the getting together and the trying to have the babies and the money and the houses and the if people have been worrying about their financials, and like suddenly I'm feeling like a woman alone. So if somebody, and this is going out to males as well, I'm non-binary, but they're just sending me information and I decipher it. So it feels like somebody may have separated. So this is going out to the people who have separated. And I was talking about the divorces there a while ago, but this one is still playing out. You still have to have patience. So this one is still playing out. So they're in the middle of sorting the money. Do you know what I mean? Because when I was talking about the divorces a while ago, they're already in the courts and that's all already sorted. It's actually coming to they're getting the piece of paper. This is getting the money sorted. So look, nobody ever gets exactly what they want in these situations, but it feels like it's going to be whatever is fated and the best for everybody. Do you know what I mean? It's fate playing itself out here. So, and just remember to be shrewd. Okay. Right. Jesus, I'm on one today. I'm on a rant. Was that 10 minutes? It was 10 minutes. Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Okay. The energy's very, very strong today. There's a workshop next door as well. So, you know, it always gets very strong when there's a workshop next door. Right, okay. I'll do one more, like I always say. I'll do one more. I'll put this up this evening now after I finish my reads. I've got a couple of reads this afternoon. So I always work some days. Ooh. Okay, this is going out to the not to the, I don't want to say the young ones, to the people who are, it's romance again. Oh, come on, lads, come on. Okay. They're telling me to change decks. I do this sometimes during readings of the cards get to repeat themselves. Not that I not want to listen to what you have to say, but I just feel that like it'd be interesting to see if they repeat themselves with this deck. Okay. Right. One more. Just clearing off the energy. Because there was a lot of energy in that one there now. A lot of energy. One more for Instagram. Sorry, no, that's if you're waiting patiently. And obviously, if the cards want to shuffle probably back into the same cards, it'll be fascinating of us to see. That's for Instagram, Facebook. Just give me a sec now. No, not the same. Yay, not the same. I think there's people out there, and this may be going out to those who are trying to get projects off the ground. And it might be something in the public eye as well. So, I mean, these days everything's in the fucking public eye, like, do you know what I mean? We can all, like, I'm on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so that's a hard one. But like, it's definitely, it feels like as well that people are looking for the recognition, or they're going to get the recognition they deserve for what they're doing. That's what it is. And it's going to come out of nowhere all of a sudden. So you just have to be careful that you, like, because sometimes when the higher up you go, the more alone you get. So it might push you into more of a hermiting phase, because, you know, there can be jealous people out there throwing their shit left, right and centre at you. Anybody who's in the public eye that, like, is watching this, you probably know what I mean. But, like, just bat them away, and this is coming quite soon. It might be something, there's definitely massive spiritual lessons within whatever you've been trying to do. It's separate. Has there been many breakups of, like, not long-term relationships recently, like, and not long-term to me is anything up to a year. After that, then it's like, you know, you kind of start settling in to it, and just everybody gets settled. But has there been many breakups of, like, something that you thought was going to go right, and then just like, oh, okay, that just landed fucking flat in its arse. Sorry. But you are going to clear that energy pretty quickly, actually. We've got Christmas coming up, and it'll be great crack. But you are, if you haven't already cleared it, you're actually, I'm going to finish up with this now. This is going out to those poor feckers that suffered during that huge eclipse season that just passed that I thought wasn't going to be too bad, but it kind of played out in an interesting way. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't dramatic. Well, I know there was definitely some drama for some people, but it wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be, for, you know what I mean? But it did play out like as well at the same time. And it was a lot slower, but then maybe that's because I think it was in Taurus, wasn't it? Any astrologers out there, let me know, I can't remember. But look, you're going to clear it and you're going to get over it a lot faster, and it just feels like, I mean, it's easy for me to say, those are not meant to be. It's just that this person was a bit like, they were pretending to be something they weren't, or they think they're something they're not, is another one, and they're convinced themselves that they're capable of doing this when they're not capable of it. So look, dodge the bullet is the word I'm getting, and don't worry, I'm going to finish it now and now. There's definitely more relationships coming in, more manifestations. You're just a bit wrecked after this one, so just take a nap today. Let's go out to everybody, take a nap today, and then sure, we're heading into the Christmas season, which in Ireland people are obsessed with. So I would say to everybody out there this year, take the Christmas season by the horns and go with it, because it's the first proper one where we're not really worrying about COVID. So it's going to be great crack. You have my permission to go out there and have great crack. Alright, okay, sure, I'll see you next week, Friday or Sunday, usually it seems to be landing now. And let me know if that makes any sense to you. And also just like, have a look at my shop. If you've got any stuff you want for Christmas, I do click and collect as well if you want to dodge the postage. It's actually even better for me if you do click and collect, because postage is expensive. But yeah, so just have a look at my shop. There's some lovely little bits and bobs on there for Christmas, and we'll chat to you next week.